Hello, Emerge Wrestling fans, and welcome to the card rundown for Emerge 69. What goes around comes around. Gentlemen, I appreciate you joining me as always. John Gates, A.W. Lurch, and Commissioner Chris Lowe. Gentlemen, how we feeling this evening?
Oh, pleasure
Excited.
as always.
This Saturday, May 13th, we are coming right on back to the Bartholomew County Fairgrounds once again for Emerge 69. What goes around comes around. I'll just start off by saying if you have been paying attention, you know that every single event has been a sellout, standing room only. So if you want to ensure that you are there this Saturday, get your tickets now at emergewrestling.com. You can call the hotlines, text the hotlines that are on your promotional materials. But gentlemen, we have got one card to get through, don't we?
Oh,
It's
incredible.
stacked.
Man. Incredible.
All thanks to you, as always. I give my highest praise to you for putting together a fantastic card, and you'll see exactly why. And gentlemen, that starts us off with our Facebook Live match. This one is sponsored by our good friends over at the Cozy Lounge. Stop on in, tell them that Emerge sent you. And this one is one that I am super excited for because as soon as this match was over, I was hot. And that's because we'll be seeing Selena Dean defending her Emerge championship in a rematch against Ella. Great job on this one, Commish.
Well, Ella, quite frankly, deserved another shot at the Emerge Women's Championship. Let's be honest.
I thought so, too. We saw at...
You mean Selena deserved another month off? Are you kidding me? Come on, Commish. Ella deserved another
Well,
shot.
listen, at Emerge 66 Cold Hearted, when we saw these two go up, one-on-one for the first time here at Emerge, it really seemed like Ella was under her skin, was really getting to her, and Selena, and this is what I was mentioning to you on the last card rundown, she just had to go to those ways. She resorted to putting her feet onto the rope, cheating. That's in the rule book, Lurch. I know you can read.
What else is in the rule book? When the ref says 1, 2, 3, you win, and Selena wins, and she continues to win, and she's going to continue to win against Ella this Saturday on that Facebook Live match.
But as I was saying, I mean, with the background that these two have, it really seems like Ella has been the only person who can really get under Selena's skin. And as soon as you saw that too, I mean, this was something that you wanted to run right back.
Exactly. Fun fact, I found out that our champ caught wind that I was reaching out to Ella, and that's when the unscheduled vacation.
Yeah, what about that?
Oh, I don't know. That's the rumor mill. Don't listen to them. Fake news. Don't listen.
Well, we'll find out what's fake news this Saturday when Selena... I mean, do you think that Selena has it in her to successfully defend once again against Ella?
Obviously, she has it in her. She has it in her to hold that belt as long as she would like to.
I mean, her prowess in between the ropes would certainly agree with you there. And, you know, if you don't remember... Ella and Selena, they were tag partners. They were best friends. And when Selena came into all this new money and, her whole attitude changed, going on vacation whenever she wants, that's when she dropped Ella. And so I wouldn't imagine, especially not only that, but with, coming off of that defeat to Selena Dean and in a cheating way, I think that Ella can pull it off here.
We'll see this Saturday. I doubt it, John Gates.
Well, there's only one way to find out. That's this Saturday, just like this man said. And, wow, what a rest of the card we have to get to. And the night starts off proper with an amazing tag match scheduled. We're really filling out the tag team roster here, becoming one of the deepest rosters in professional wrestling for tag teams. And it's because of matches like this, frankly, sponsored by our good friends over at the Columbus Bar. Not our tag championship match just yet, just a tag team competition. We'll see the Original Sins return to Columbus as they go up against Bulking Season. Wow, I can't wait for this one.
Well, John, you mentioned that Emerge is becoming a real hotbed for tag team wrestling. Growing up, I loved tag team wrestling.
It's one of the best parts of professional wrestling, in my opinion.
And the board of directors, myself, we're looking at 2023, 2024, really filling out the Emerge tag team division and making it the best in the country.
Yeah, I mean, the tag team division is already getting stronger and stronger. I mean, look, you got the Original Sins this Saturday night.
How are you going to talk about getting stronger and stronger and not talk about bulking season? The strongest man in all the land is in that tag team.
Very true, very true. Good point.
We've seen Arthur before here at Emerge, most notably in that vicious dog collar match between him and Sam Knight, where he came out on top. And he's decided to come back and bring in some big backup in his tag team partner, Chuck Stone. That is strong right there, Lurch.
Yeah, but let's talk about the Original Sins, your future tag champs. Let's talk about the future tag champs. Come on.
That's bold, Lurch. Future tag champs, you think?
Absolutely.
They certainly have the ability to. They are coming off of a loss for those tag team championships against Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday, but they were able to find themselves in the win column against the Bang Bros in their debut here. So their proficiency in the ring and their ability to win a match, whatever way it comes, their resourcefulness. I could certainly see that being the case.
They're smart, they're intelligent, and they see the lay of the land. They see this tag team division growing and growing, and they're going to see themselves looking in the mirror at those Emerge championships, those tag team championships.
And I do believe that this is a first time ever between these two teams, a match that both of them, or all four of them rather, are certainly looking forward to and kind of going with that. If the Original Sins are able to beat bulking season, that really has to bolster their chances at another opportunity.
Yeah, you hear that, Commish? Better take notes, buddy.
I would say whoever comes out on top is going to have a great opportunity in the future.
That's a fantastic point because we've seen the success that Arthur has already had in Emerge, and he's really in his element when he is with his tag partner in Chuck Stone with bulking season. If they're able to come into here, make their Emerge tag team debut, and get a victory over the Original Sins, can you see them being Emerge tag team champions?
I mean, look, I'm not going to challenge them to an arm wrestling match if that's what you're getting at, but no, I can't. I can't see those belts around their waist. The Original Sins, yes, absolutely.
These are the hard questions that we have to ask because we've been bolstering this tag division and because it is so deep. And the only way to find out that answer, once again, is this Saturday. Gentlemen, we've got a lot of other matches to get to, so waste no time here because the next match that we have is for singles competition. This one is sponsored by our great friends, new friends over at Columbus Pal Boxing, and rightfully so, because we will be seeing Percy Davis go one-on-one against Blake Money Wright. And wow. I got to be honest with you, Blake was a bit of a sore loser after his defeat against Daniel Eads. I know you might have some differing opinions about that, but I saw that man, he was yelling at you.
Dude, all right, when I first talked to Blake, when I first met the guy, talked to him on the phone, kind, respectful.
Helpful. Even. I wanted to find out some stuff, too.
Couldn't wait to be here and Emerge. A switch was flipped when that loss occurred. I don't know who this kid was. Yeah,
because he didn't get his win. He didn't get the money. He didn't get the payday. What do you mean? You expect him to just be happy? You expect him to just walk out and be like,
I expect him to be civil. I was this close to booting the guy and say, don't bother coming back to work.
Okay. Well, does it work the other way?
That talented.
Does it work the other way when they're a sore winner? What about Percy last month?
Sore winner?
What about Percy last month after he beat Dylan?
What was sore about him winning?
That's a little bit too much. Come on. Yes,
I recall a baby boy chant.
I do recall a baby boy chant.
Thank you. Yes, exactly.
And that's another thing, too. I saw Dylan Cole on socials talking about why does Percy get it. Percy won the match against Dylan Cole. That's why Percy has a match here. That's why Percy has a match against a caliber like Blake Wright.
Let's go back to Dylan. What was he talking about? I wanted to hear more about what Dylan had to say. What did he have to say?
I don't know. If I do, he was. He was
Dylan
saying
is being Dylan, complaining. Text, phone calls. If he had a fax machine, he'd have used it.
You know what he should do? He could use a headset. Why don't we invite Dylan?
what?
I'm going to personally invite you down this Saturday night and commentate with me and Mr. Gates here.
Who on earth gave you the authority to do that?
It's just it's an invite. Can we do it, Commish?
Well, Lurch, you've been around
What are you doing?
Emerge for a long time, and you've earned a little leeway. I see no problem with that.
What are you doing?
But you're not wrestling, Dylan.
All right. You heard it here first. Dylan Cole will be joining us on commentary.
All right.
Very regrettably. It's going to be an interesting match. But, gentlemen, talking about the matchup itself, Percy finds himself on a good little streak here at Emerge, taking one step further towards his goal of championship gold, and he could certainly find himself there with a victory over Blake Wright, the number one pick, I believe he calls himself.
I still think it's great how Percy has been out of action for so long, and to come back, it's like he's
Immediately, never
He
left.
never lost a step.
Never lost a step. That's got to scare you. You were really taking a liking to Blake Wright.
I was, and I think, and I'm glad to see him back. I'm glad that he is back in competition to get that payday, to get that win against the rising man on a streak, Percy Davis. I'm sorry, but it's going to end.
I hope
this Saturday.
But I hope this time, if Blake gets a victory, he's able to do the things that he just couldn't, declining interviews and all this stuff, trying to get some more information on him. And hopefully he has a little bit of a better attitude. I don't see that happening, though, Saturday.
One can hope.
One can only hope. There's a lot of hope in this next matchup for the tag team championships as Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday defend once again against the team they teamed for the first time ever last month, Swamp Funk. This match is sponsored by our good friends over at Greek's Pizza. Gentlemen, Swamp Funk, a very interesting, that's the only way I can describe it, is interesting. The team of Brutus Atwell and LaDon Sanders, it's like oil and water for those two. They shouldn't mix, but somehow they
do.
They made it work.
It's a beautiful partnership, and the fact they were able to take our champs basically to the limit made this a very easy rematch.
Literally to the limit. We saw them at the last event that we did. Card is always subject to change, and when you're available, you got to be ready to go. You got to strike while the iron is hot. And Brutus and LaDon, Brutus has been coming here to Emerge, but LaDon has been on your radar as well, and it was like they had just met that day, and something clicked. And now,
did they meet that day? I was wondering, where did those two meet? They met that day.
They met at Emerge.
I believe Brutus found LaDon in the dumpster, other way around. I'm not quite sure how that one worked out there, and that's the thing. They did team for the first time ever, took the champions to a no contest, to their limit. In this one, they're going to have a full month to prepare. They're going to have a full month to think about what they can do. And honestly, Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday were so grossed out by them, I didn't even know if they were going to continue the match.
They're gonna want to continue this one, and I think those two they have their days numbered. I think we're seeing the last of this tag team championship run that Chase Holiday and Sean Kemp are on, if you ask me.
With the tag division being so deep, and you could be right. And honestly, their days could be numbered this Saturday. We could be days away from them lose. Can you imagine if the team of Brutus Atwell and LaDon Sanders were Emerge tag team champions?
I'm gonna look like a genius.
Do they make belt sanitizer though? That's the question.
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know. Well, hey, get on that. You've got your people. You can get on that. But only one way to find out. This Saturday, see if the team of Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday are able to overcome whatever odds Swamp Funk brings to them. But you want to talk about high stakes. You want to talk about everything coming to a head. That is our next match. For singles competition, probably has way more weight to it than just singles competition. This match sponsored by our good friends over at Test RX MD. Big fight feel for Daniel Eads going up against Paragon. Wow, what a matchup that's going to be.
It is going to be a fantastic bout. It's pretty obvious Daniel Eads is not a happy camper. But Paragon, wow.
Paragon's been amazing, and Paragon has wanted the best, and he even won it.
Paragon asked for this match because...
that blows my mind.
Well, there's a little history there.
There is some history there, as you allude to. I mean, it blows my mind just because seeing Daniel Eads on the streak that he's on. Of course, there's a lot of parallels with these two, and we'll get into that. That amazing Outbreak Championship run from Daniel Eads, that amazing run with Morty's Millionaires, having all the gold, having all the power, and then kind of losing it all in an instant. Didn't know, what he was doing, where to go. He did want that Emerge Championship. He was just fallen short. And, of course, that started Braden Lee on his own path. But Daniel Eads is trying to get right back there.
And here comes Paragon, who's quite clearly bitten off more than he can chew in this match.
You think so?
Oh, challenging Daniel Eads. The last let's get back to that history.
Do I need to remind you that Paragon, before this last month, was on a 3-year unbeaten streak?
And who was the last to pin Paragon? Can you remind me of that?
Go ahead, have it.
The man of tomorrow, Daniel Eads.
That is right. The last time that these two went head-to-head, that was the last time that Paragon had actually taken a defeat. That was for that Outbreak Championship that Eads had held. So this has got to be why Paragon asked for this match.
Oh, absolutely. It's a redemption.
It's a redemption. Not only that, but I got to be honest, Daniel Eads got to be top dog. He has to be one of the top contenders for that Emerge Championship, just strictly based on the run that he's had recently.
Absolutely, but I think a victory over Paragon would cap it off very
Would
nicely.
cement. I don't want to do your job for you, but he would have to be in line at that point, right?
You and I are on the same wavelength, yes.
But the same can be said for Paragon as well. An incredible return. The roof of Bartholomew County Fairgrounds almost blew off at Merge 68 Adrenaline when Paragon made his return. It was amazing seeing the crowd get behind him the way that they did, Lurch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
You didn't like that? You love Paragon. I thought maybe you would like how much they love him.
I obviously at one point I have obviously been a fan of the purple one, but the way that I've been seeing the purple one change lately, the fact that he's challenging Daniel Eads going up against the Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow shouldn't have to face Paragon to be in main event contention, to be in championship contention. We've gone over this, and now Paragon wants to challenge Daniel Eads. I'm afraid Paragon has just bitten off more than he can chew in this challenge. I'm sorry.
Let's get back to Eads, because the reason why he finds himself in positions like this, it has to be because of the complaining. It has to be because of the actions. We saw he beat Deontay Davis last month, and instead of just walking to the back, just hanging his head up high with a W, what did he do? He decided to beat the tar out of Deontay. Is that how somebody gets championship opportunities?
Well, I mean, he shouldn't be at this point, I don't think. I think I'm not going to necessarily point fingers or anything, but I think Merge Management's maybe had something out to get against the Man of Tomorrow.
It's like he didn't hear anything you just said, that if he can defeat Paragon here, that he's next in line.
Oh, I'll hold him to it. I heard him. I'll hold him to it.
All right.
But we still have more matches to get to. Our next match is a special tag team attraction match. 3 tag team matches on this card. Just like you were saying, I love tag team wrestling myself. It is my favorite part of professional wrestling, so I couldn't be more excited for Saturday to get here. And partly because I want to see this next man get revenged upon. I don't even know if that you can say that, if that's the word to use there. But stick with me here, because special tag team attraction match sponsored by our good friends over at Green Light Auto. We will be seeing the Outbreak champion, but we won't be seeing him defend that championship because Jordan Cage and Roger Malcolm, I guess his best friend at this point, I don't know, they are going to go up against the team of Chet Ripley and a partner of his choosing. And I see you over there What are you smirking about?
Oh, no, nothing.
No, tell me, what is it?
I mean, do you think maybe Chet's going to pick Mom?
That's not nice.
That's not nice, especially because Malcolm has done awful things to her. Frankly, just kidnapped her, had her up in an effigy. I mean, that's ridiculous. What do you think? Do you not think that Chet has a suitable partner here?
Well, you tell me.
Well, how about we tell him?
Ask and ye shall receive.
But now I'm gunning for their heads, and I will die with no regrets. This needs to come to an end. I'm seeing all red, and now the king is dead. And now the king is dead. And now the king is dead. Welcome to the new regime.
Yeah, so how does that make you feel, Lurch?
What?
Chet was able to find a partner here, and it is Don't Die Miles. How about them apples, bud?
What are you doing, Commish? Are you serious?
What's the problem?
It wasn't his choice, it was Chet's choosing. You weren't confident that anybody liked Chet, that anybody wanted to be aside Chet, except for Jordan, and Chet found somebody.
Well, let's hope Chet can reunite with his mom. Let's just hope that he's able to do that in this match this Saturday night. And Jordan Cage and Roger Malcolm, I think they got other plans.
Well, I mean, we've seen the plans that they've had for Chet, strictly because Jordan Cage, once again, found somebody to use, to manipulate, just to get that Triple Crown championship, just to get that Outbreak championship around his belt. And Malcolm, I mean, that guy, has he ever been good in his life? With Morty's Millionaires, with Jordan Cage, they already have that history, and now he's just going right back to Jordan and picking on Chet like he's an easy target. Has he ever been a good guy?
He seemed to be for a few months.
I've been fans of Jordan Cage and Roger.
No, well, of course you have. But here's the best part. I don't even know if you've been told yet, but Commissioner, you want to let him know what the stipulations of this one are if Chet wins?
A stipulation.
If Chet wins, he gets an Outbreak title opportunity.
Oh, I think I just saw him break, him completely busted down. What? Are you a little scared? Do you think that Chet and Don't Die Miles might come out victors of this match?
I just don't understand why we have to have all these stipulations, especially this surprise stipulation in a match like this. You brought in Don't Die Miles in the match.
Listen, you don't think Chet is deserved of an opportunity like this? It's not. Chet didn't even lose that match against Jordan Cage. He just, Jordan got so under his skin. It was like his mom, keeps him grounded, keeps him humbled, and Chet didn't even lose that. He just snapped and took it all out on Jordan Cage, leading to a DQ. You don't think Chet deserves this?
I think Jordan Cage should be deserving of not having to deal with Chet Ripley anymore. Okay? That's what I think.
And he'll have an opportunity here, too. If him and Malcolm are able to beat Chet and Miles, then Chet doesn't get the opportunity again. But if Chet is able to reel it in, if Chet is able to take that energy, take that anger, that aggression, channel it into this match, into getting a victory, he'll have another shot at it. But, I mean,
it's going to be a tough road to hoe.
It's going to be a tough road for him, especially because at this point, do you think he even cares about the championship opportunity? Do you think that he just wants to just give everything he's got to Jordan?
I worry it's the latter.
I worry it is too. That championship is incredibly prestigious, and Chet, of course, would love to have an opportunity at that. But I don't know. He might just not have that much in him, and he might just want to beat the tar out of Jordan. But I guess we'll find out Saturday and see what happens there. And, gentlemen, it is time. This one is for all the gold, all the bounty here. Not our main event, but for a warm, delicious food of what kind of dog food did they have? Purina Pet. This is the 2-on-1 handicap match between Jeremy Hadley and his partner Kenny Cage going up against Big Beef. This one sponsored by our good friends over at Positive Performance and Lurchy Baby. Don't you love it? If whoever loses, who do you think's going to lose? Whoever loses decides or doesn't decide, they're going to eat some dog food.
I mean, whose idea was it to bring this up in front of campaign manager David Lee? Anyway,
I believe Beef brought it up, didn't he?
Beef did bring it up. Beef has been through so much there at the trailer park, eating all the scraps that he possibly can get his hands on. Dog food's nothing to him. Yeah. He knows it is for Jeremy Hadley, though.
Yeah, I'm sure Beef's really used to the dog food buffet they serve at Champions Trailer Park down in Louisville. But listen, I mean, this is ridiculous. I understand the confidence David Lee has, but come on, Commish, can we change this up? I mean, this is a health violation or something. We got to do. This shouldn't be happening.
And I was going to say, don't be mad at this guy.
Yeah, the president's advisor agreed to this.
He has all the confidence in the world of the president and Kenny Cage, his constituent. I do too, but I just
doesn't sound
I don't think they should be eating dog food right there in the ring this Saturday.
Well, then they don't have
Somebody's going to. Whoever loses this match is going to. And personally, I am hoping that Big Beef is able to dig deep down inside himself and fight off two men. Because honestly, I'll be real with you. Even just going up against Beef in Hadley in singles competition, that was kind of tough for Beef. He's already, with that situation, Hadley almost won that match. But when the correct call was reversed and they found the chain that he decided to use to get that original victory, if Big Beef is able to dig down and find himself against all odds here, against two different people, not just one, two, would love to see Hadley get his just desserts in that dog food buffet there.
No, it's not very presidential, and it's not going to happen. Big Beef, get your taste buds ready. Come hungry, come ready for your favorite, buffet line, because Big Beef's going to be eating that dog food Saturday.
I don't think so. Hadley has this coming. Cage has this coming. As much time as they spent ruining your events, showing up unannounced, after Hadley had quit, to beat up on Beef after he was already done with the match, after he already went through the 3 stages of hell, after he already went through his own version of hell going up against Solomon Tupu, Hadley is deserved of this moment.
As much as I would like to see Hadley face down in some dog food, let's not gloss over the fact he was our first Triple Crown champion. Jeremy Hadley can pull out a victory one-on-one anytime he wants if he's focused. With another guy with him, I think it makes him dangerous, so I hope Beef's not overlooking.
And another guy in Kenny Cage, which I'll be honest with you, I don't know too much about. I don't know if he's just some crazed fan of President Hadley. Golly, I hate calling him that. A constituent of him. I know they have history together, but what is that going to look like translating into the ring? Is it going to look like a victory for the team of the United States of Jeremy Hadley, or will Big Beef come on top? There is only one way to find out who wins. There is only one way to find out who eats dog food. That is this Saturday. I couldn't be more excited for for that match. But, gentlemen, when I talk about couldn't be more excited, this main event has got me feeling some type of way. Of course, our main event is brought to you by our good friends over at Alicia Roberts State Farm Insurance. Insurance is required by law. What are you doing? Come to Alicia, get you some cheap insurance, and get on the road. One thing that I'm trying to get on the road is Saturday, and that's because of this main event, where Braden Lee will be defending his Emerge Championship against the monster, Congo Kong. What a get.
What a get. And let's not forget the last time Congo Kong was in an Emerge ring, he almost destroyed it.
He did destroy it. That ring still hasn't recovered. We had to get a whole new ring. And that's because Congo Kong, the 25 years of experience he has, every bit of 6'8", every bit of 400 pounds. That's the kind of dynamism that Congo Kong brings.
Yeah, and you mentioned the last time Congo Kong was in the Emerge ring, the last time Braden Lee was in the Emerge ring, we almost saw him lose that that Emerge championship. And guess what? This Saturday night, Braden Lee is probably the biggest underdog you're going to see him in a match going up against Congo Kong. If I was a betting man, and by the way I am,
I was going to say he is.
I might just go to Vegas this week and put all my money on Kong.
Are you really? Wow. All right. Well, you heard it here first. You can place your bets with A.W. Lurch to see who wins this match. But you talk about him being an underdog. Yeah, sure. I mean, based on size alone, even based on accolades, if we were going to sit here and name you all the titles and all the accolades that Congo Kong has wrapped up in his 25 years of international experience, we'd be here all night, frankly. But look at Braden Lee's resume. Look at Braden Lee's resume in the past year, holding that Emerge championship. Lord Crew, Daniel Eads, Justin Kyle, Matt Cross, Calvin Tankman, Jason Hotch, and Cole Radrick at the same time.
Hold it. Cole Radrick, if you watch that tape back, you will see it. Cole Radrick had his arm over for that 1-2-3. Cole Radrick was in on the pinfall. He got the 1-2-3 last month.
Referees' decisions are final, Lurch. Are they not? They're final.
The referee did count three and raised Braden Lee's hand. So
he made a mistake.
Hey, if Cole wants a shot at this championship, I'm certain that he could probably come back for it. But that means that he's either going to have to face Braden Lee or he's going to have to face Congo Kong coming after this, because this match could go either way, gentlemen. I could honestly see Congo Kong taking this back to wherever in the world he comes from with that beautiful new championship. That's a part of it, too. I mean, he was here before. He wanted that championship before it was all big and beautiful going up against Chris Caliber. And so he very much so could walk away with this one. You might be right there on your money.
This Saturday, I was right just a couple days ago at the Derby. I'm going to be right this Saturday as well.
Well, we're going to find out, just like the man said, this Saturday for Emerge 69. What goes around comes around. Gentlemen, once again, this Saturday, May 13th, as I said at the start, if you want to ensure that you are in there to see this incredible lineup that we have, you need to get your tickets right now, right this second, emergewrestling.com. Text or call the hotlines on the promotional materials. And typically this is where, we kind of send it to a free match, give you a little present. But we don't do that anymore on here. If you want your free content, the place to do it is at our YouTube page, Emerge Pro Wrestling on YouTube, for our brand new show, Emerge Eruption. We already have 3 episodes live on there, and this Friday, the day before Emerge 69, is our latest episode. So this Friday, May 12th, 6 p.m., make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you get tickets to Emerge 69. What goes around comes around. And, gentlemen, I think that'll do it. What do you say?
It's been a pleasure, as always.
John Gates, A.W. Lurch, Commissioner Chris Lowe. We will see you Saturday.